Boop. Welcome back, bottom of the bounce. Look, cut my hair off. So I decided on Christmas Eve that I'd had enough and that the 2025 energy had to go. It had to go. And so all of that crazy hair that was down actually to my waist, I cut 10 inches off my hair. Nobody cares. Everybody gets haircuts. I'm just saying, energy, all of that, gone. So bringing in the new year. So happy holidays, you guys. I want to hear what you did. I want to hear who you saw. I want to hear, did you meditate? Did you have a peaceful holiday? Did you have a loud, chaotic holiday? I want to hear everything. We, actually Christmas Eve, we had the loud, chaotic holiday with the people, not a lot of people, but it was fun and it was lots of laughter and everybody together. My daughter lives out of state with my grandkids, so we didn't get to see them, but we definitely FaceTime. I still get to see them. So it was super fun. And then yesterday, Rich was pretty much in bed all day because that was a lot for him. And so we just had a really peaceful day. I actually kind of organized and cleaned, which needed to happen. So that part's good. However, yeah, just kind of coming in like, what are we doing for the new year? You guys have parties. You guys are bringing it in peacefully. I know I will be with my sister mamas, and we actually, I know I've mentioned, I end a year big. And so my sister mamas and I went and had psychic readings. I have done tarot stuff. I have filled out my planner. I have organized my social media. I've been very intentional, like what I don't want and what I do want. And I think it's pretty obvious. You guys have heard enough of what I don't want. So we're not focusing on that. Snake energy. We are bringing in horse energy. So I have very much, how do I need help with social media? Actually, not for this, because this is just fun for me and I feel like I'm just talking to a few friends, which is cool. However, for Fly Hippie, it is time. It's time, friends. It is time. What am I intentionally doing? What do I want to be doing? What do I miss? What do I love? I'm going to feed my soul first, and then, you know what, finances will come. Everything's fine. So I actually really, really honed in. I took one entire day and painted. I have actually worked with ChatGPT, oddly. Hey, look at my social media. What am I lacking? If you have a small business, ChatGPT is not just a Google. Like, it can actually help a bit. It can go analyze your social media to a degree and say, hey, you know what? You're a little scattered, or I see you want this. Like, tell it what you want. That was really helpful. I have spent hours just like, what do I need to change? What do I need to do? How do I hone in on what I want? I have decided, I don't know if this can happen, so I'm going to ask you this. You know how you pick a word for the year? Can you pick the wrong word? I think my word for 2026 was actually my word for 2025, and 2025 word is for 26. I think I got it backwards, and I didn't realize that until I really was doing some thinking. And 2025, I just wanted to like phoenix out of the ashes and make everything great, which did not happen. Did not. A bunch of different reasons there, but I'm taking accountability for some of them. And on the ones I'm taking accountability for, I realized the root of them was I just didn't feel like enough. I didn't feel like I was doing enough. I wasn't caring. I wasn't being a caregiver enough. I wasn't making enough money. I wasn't photographing enough. I wasn't booking enough sessions. I wasn't booking enough of the right sessions. I wasn't doing enough. So I wanted to like phoenix out of that. And I didn't. And it was odd when I realized the word that I wanted for 2026 was enough. I just wanted to feel like enough. Like I went through 2025 feeling like I wasn't enough. I wasn't doing enough ever. I was being told that. Like it wasn't even just me. I was being told that. I just wasn't enough. And even on, one day where I'm like, I need today to be about me because I'm so freaking overwhelmed, it still couldn't happen. Like just nothing. I couldn't get traction on anything. I couldn't do enough to get to the point where I mattered, I provided, I was fulfilled, like so many ways. So when I realized that my 2026 word was I just wanted to be enough, it kind of made me laugh because it was like, you know what? That actually should have been the word for last year because I just wanted to be enough, but I didn't do it right. I started trying to please all of the outside forces and not living my true self. So I don't think that'll ever make somebody enough. I think you can't be dumb about it. Like you can't, you know, my soul wants to sit on the couch and eat ice cream. So let the money come. Obviously, you can't be lazy, can't be dumb, right? Like favor, what is it? Favor looks at the one who's working hard. I know there's a way better way of saying that, but there's something like that. Anyhow, I don't know that I want this year to be enough. I feel like last year I was trying to be enough. This year, I need to realize I am enough and frickin' rise like the phoenix. So I'm enough. And now it's time to. So that, carrying that energy where I don't even know that it needs to be a phoenix. It's a horse year. Maybe I can be a horse and I can just freaking go. But whatever it is, the energy is going to be intentional. Social media is going to be intentional. On the fly hippie side here, it might still be a little crazy because life is still a little bit crazy. Like just because I think it doesn't mean right now it happens. But going through all of the things and the meditations and the wishes and the goals and the manifesting and all the woo-woo things that I do because I love them, what it is showing me is I really do need to be intentional for next year. And I really need to work towards what I want, not work so hard trying to fix all of the things that are going on, which I realize I still have to fix all the things that are going on. I can't ignore them. We have some big things going on and they're still going on. I know. I have also discovered moving in silence is much better. And I realize that I'm on here not doing that. But when it comes to talking to people and saying, this is what I'm going to do, and I am giving a big goal, it is interesting that so many people will come back and be like, "Ooh, girl, I know you have big goals, but you know what? You might have to do things that you don't want to do just to make money. You might have to photograph things that aren't just fine art just to make money. You might have to, I get that. I literally am working away from the home 12 hours a day for 5 days a week, doing something that isn't my bliss. Although I actually really like the job and I really like the people I work with. I really, really do. It's not that bad. There are things about it that aren't that great. I know I have to do things that I might not want to do. I'm doing that. But the thing is, instead of always being reminded that I need to do things I don't want to do, I last year let that become the forefront of, well, I have to do things I don't want to do. I have to go get a job. I have to go do this. I got so overwhelmed with what I needed to do that I wasn't doing what I needed to do. Like I was doing what I thought I needed to do. And I'm not saying any of them were entirely wrong. I'm not saying that. But I also kind of got so overwhelmed that I couldn't continue with what I'm trying to do. My goal is this. And I just got overwhelmed. So 2026. And if I start slipping back, I want you guys to make me freaking rewatch this so I can remind myself. I am going to get back in shape. One of the benefits of the job that I have benefits. I'm going to make every appointment and get every freaking checkup. I'm going to try to get my teeth fixed. I'm going to make sure that I'm healthy. I kind of got caught up in, yeah, I had money and no benefits, and now I have benefits and no money. I still can't afford to use them. I'm not carrying that energy. I'm not carrying a lack energy. I am going to go take care of my shit. I'm taking care of my shit. I have benefits. I'm going to go do it. And if I can't afford something that needs to be done, I'm going to figure out what I need to do. Because that's what we do. We figure shit out. So I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to be eating right. I'm going to be working out. I want to get fit. I want to live this abundant, joyful life of art. It is the plan. I know I'm going to have to do shit, but I'm going to be moving in a little bit of silence when it comes to artistic endeavors. A little bit. On here, I'm not so silent. I'm going to be telling you, but in like my life, I don't need to tell everybody my goals. And I'm kind of like that. I'm an open book girl. So I've been telling everybody I'm going to do this. I'm working on that. I'm going to do this. I'm working on that. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just going to freaking do it. And you're going to see what I do. It's hot in here. It's like 150 degrees and it's freaking January. No, it's December. Whatever. I'm ready for January. Can you tell? So that's kind of the thing. I want to know what you guys are doing to end your year. I want to know what you're doing to begin the year. I want to know if it's possible to get the wrong word for a year. I want to know what you learned last year. What'd you learn? I learned move in silence. Don't focus on what other people tell you should be doing or ought to be doing, or the fact that they tell you you're not enough. You're freaking enough. You're enough. You're enough. If somebody even alludes to the fact that they're telling you you're not enough, because a lot of times people will unintentionally tell you you're not enough. You're not doing enough. You're not feeling enough. You're not caring enough. You're not providing enough. You're not focusing enough. You're not documenting enough. You're not... I had a year of it. And sometimes it's explicitly said. And sometimes it is not, it's just, it's not spoken that you didn't do enough. It is just, well, I would have done this, or I guess you should have done that, or guess you're gonna have to do what you have to do. Ew. There's a lot of judgment. There's a lot of judgment. And I took it last year. I took it. I felt like I deserved it. There was so much going on and we were so underwater that I felt like I deserved it. And let me tell you, I didn't deserve it. I was doing well. I was doing all I could do. And I laughed so much last year. I'm doing all I can do, but I'm doing all I can do, but I'm doing all I can do. And it was like this weird defensive thing. And now stepping forward into 2026, it's not going to be defensive. I'm proud of that. I did all I could do. Did I do enough? I don't know. I did all I could do. I made all the money I could make. I tried all the things I could do. I tried to be for my husband as much as I could. I tried to care for him. I tried to be there for my children. I tried to, be there for my grandkids as much as I can. They live in another state, but I want them to know I'm still here, right? There's a lot of things. Like I'm trying on a lot of different fronts. I'm trying to learn a new job. I'm trying to sell the things at that job. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with mine. 2026 is not going to have that chaos. It's going to be intentional. It's going to be enough. And I'm going to do all I can do still, but not in a defensive way, just in a good way. And I feel like that speaks to a lot of us that have been through a lot of ish, right? Like, ugh, ew, brother, ooh, or whatever, since 2021, 22, whatever it was for you. We've been through some stuff and we're doing all we can do. And sometimes that is enough. It is enough. We're enough. We did all we could do. Nobody can bitch about that. If you didn't do all you can do, that's different. But we did. So, moving forward, we're going to be talking about all that we can do, all that we are doing, all that we are creating. I created a photography challenge group on School, the Photographic Art Circle on School with a K. I think I talked about it before. It is growing. We have the coolest people. We have Sunday morning coffees where we sit. Literally, last Sunday, I almost forgot and I did the entire thing, no makeup in my pajamas. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. And it was great. It was great. Like, so it's kind of a new tribe of friends. I will be bringing in the new year with my Sister Mamas because that's the way it should be. That's how I love it. I cannot imagine a better way to bring in a new year than with those women. And my husband will be there, and his friends are going to be there. But for me, I need my Sister Mamas, and freaking I love them. I'm so excited. And so possibly there might be like another one or two that I record, but we are on the cusp of a new year, guys. Be mindful of what you're going to do in that new year. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. And I have this recorded. I should go back and watch it in another year, because I feel an energy change. It's going to be okay. And we're enough.